Yo, what's up? Happy Saturday. I got the picks for y'all today. Welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. Guys, we did it. We crushed. Gave you this one on the screen yesterday. MLB 6X banger. It was a no sweat bet, but guess what? You know what? We didn't need a no sweat because we got a winner. 6X. 6X our money. So, a couple things I want to go over with you guys. In today's video, we got another boost play over on Underdog. It's going to be a DFS slip in the NFL. And then there's a couple lines on Prizepicks that identify, but I want to tell you guys, this is really important actually. So pay attention. I know a lot of y'all just love to skip ahead and go straight to the picks. And I totally get it. You know, I value your time. And I will tell you though, when I do this recap right now, we have a bunch of open slips and there are free picks within this, literally the recap. So the ones that get it, you're getting like extra bonus picks. So pay attention. Make sure you guys are, if you're new here, make sure you sub to the channel and go ahead and smash that like button for your boy Keystone. I do appreciate y'all. Okay, so basically, we struck out on better. I'm not sure what happened to Harold Fannin. He started but didn't do shit, didn't get any targets, whatever. And they treated Dylan Sampson, who's a rookie. I thought, you know, they're going to play Sanders for 3 quarters. Maybe they'll give Sampson some run. They treated him like a veteran. He got like 2 carries and never came back in the game. So that is the theme we're going to be attacking today. Now, if you're putting about the same amount, usually sometimes they, you know, have limits and stuff. We had 3 plays I gave you on better. We struck out on those, but this paid 6X. Okay. So that's 4 plays in. So you just basically made some extra money. Now the VIP has a lot of plays cooking. Now these are a couple UFC props right here that I like. Originally, when I took this one, I thought, you know, maybe it's like a little hype, you know, but I got mixed feelings about this one now. The fight time has come up a little bit, so I would probably lean the under on it now, to be honest with you. Okay, so this is a little stack, and I don't know how much Cam Ward's going to play. I really don't, but his line has gone up. These are a rookie receiver out of Stanford, Alec Aminor. He's really good. He was a victim of like horrendous, egregious, terrible quarterback play in Stanford last year. And then Gunnar Helm from Texas, of course, really good athletic tight end. I just hope like they get like at least the first quarter, like all these guys, like these are 2 rookies. I mean, I feel like they should play. And then I feel like, you know, maybe like this guy right now is listed as like their number 3 receiver. So it wouldn't shock me if he didn't play much like going past the first quarter, but these are also rookies. And like, I mean, I don't know, maybe these coaches don't value repetition for young players anymore like they used to, but I don't know. I like this stack though. I think it's worth, you know, throwing some cash on. We got this done just barely. That was a weird game. And I want to let you guys know how much we got screwed. I should have been be able to come on here and say we hit this play too. I gave you all this one for free as well. And it, you know, I haven't seen something like that since the DeMar Hamlin, you know, situation. And I don't want to sound like an asshole, but do you really need to end the game because a guy got hurt? I mean, I get it if he like died on the field or something. I mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just saying, like, you know, can't you cart him off the field, send him to the hospital, and just keep playing? I mean, it's a preseason game. I don't know. I don't like this NFL. Like, I mean, if it's like weather or something, they don't cancel games for that. Like the MLB, you know, you get a rain out, you know, canceled. Everyone understands, but they can't just like decide to just end the game when they feel like it. It's kind of bullshit. There's, you know, people betting on it, preseason or not. You know, it's just kind of. I don't like it. I don't like the feel of it. And look, guys, I understand, and it's cool that Prizepicks even voided this. I mean, I feel like they needed to, but you got to understand something, okay? It was a close game. He had 49 yards. He was 4 of 5 throwing. Okay, so he was playing well. We had the entire 4th freaking quarter, and they were down a touchdown. They were down a touchdown. There's no world where he doesn't get this, you know, whatever that is, 17 yards, 18 yards, right? Nick Nash had already hit. He had 35. Yeah, we got really unlucky. We should have had another close to 6X player. This was 5.25X. I gave you guys some really good picks yesterday, so we also have this one. This was a VIP slip. So we did like the middling. I had the Sanders over. I think I mentioned that to you guys. And then like the line went way up. So we went for a middle opportunity. And guess what? It worked. He was right there. The other one hit. It was like 120. So that obviously hit. And then we got the under 144. And then this is a free pick I actually really like. I'm not going to plug it into our play today. But James Cook's, you know, holding out. And this is like their guy. Like I don't think they're going to risk him getting hurt. That's going to be kind of the theme in today's video. Okay. So I got a couple things for you guys. I also have a UFC Vegas 109 parlay that I absolutely love. This is a VIP slip that I'm going to give you guys for free right now. And I want to let you know, if you're part of my DFS army, if you've been with me in the last year since starting this channel, I know a lot of y'all are on DFS, but I'm telling y'all, Rebet, very reputable company. I have a bunch of VIP clients that use it in states like Texas, Georgia, and specifically California. And yeah, they have a lot of markets. A lot of the plays I send out on VIP, they have marketplace for. So it's awesome. And you're going to get a $100 deposit match when you use promo code SBA. You can lock this play in. And I placed the biggest bet of my life. If you watch yesterday's video, I kind of talked about this. We're going to get into this in one sec too. All right, so here is the play. Now, I blacked this out because I don't want YouTube like freaking out about giving sports books wagers. They don't seem to care about DFS, but I got to be real careful. They've been cracking down a lot lately on us content creators about certain things. So this is, for me, my normal unit size on a book play is $500. So this is only a little over a quarter unit, like 0.3 or whatever units it ends up being. And it'll end up giving us about 350 exactly in profit, which is 0.6 units. So I do like this. This is a plus 227. It was much better odds over here on Hard Rock than it was on DraftKings. So the first leg of this is Elijah Smith to win by finish, negative 260. He's one of the biggest favorites on the card. I think he's at like negative 700 right now. This guy, he's fighting Toshimo Kazama. Okay, like this guy doesn't make it past the halfway point of any fight that he's been in the UFC. He's a wild man. He's going to come in with pace. It's like kill or be killed. And Elijah Smith, super athletic, and the dude can strike. And I think this is going to be violent. And I think he's going to finish him on the feet. I think he's going to put him to sleep via the knockout. You can go that route too, but you never know. There's a thing called the club and sub, and he definitely has those skills in his back pocket as well. So I like paying a little more on the juice in this parlay piece, negative 260, to just take him by a finish. So that's going to be leg number one. Leg number two, it's very rare when you see me back a girl, a female. Nope, love to the ladies. Okay, I'm just saying, in the UFC to get a finish. But I think this is one that has a really good chance. Now, this is, according to the books, about a pick 'em. But Gabriella, she's really good. She got a lot of power in her hands. And this chick she's fighting, I think she's Dutch, Stolarenko, she's kind of the same way. She's very aggressive. She is a good submission artist. Like most of her UFC wins and even her entire MMA career, it's like armbar or bust for this chick. A couple rear naked chokes in there as well. But I think she's going to gas the fuck out after the first round. And if she gasses out and this ends up being like she cannot no longer get Gabriella to the ground if she can in the first place, and this becomes a stand and exchange striking match, I think Gabriella is going to punish her. I really do. So I like this a lot. It's Gabriella to win by finish, Gabriela Fernandez. And that's the second leg. And this third leg, also a very juiced outcome here. So Julius Walker is fighting Rafael Sequeiro. Now, Rafael, I believe, kind of came into the UFC, and maybe it's the same thing with this guy too, Kuzma, but I'm almost certain, if my memory serves me right, that he got called up on a short notice, like to fill in for a fight, and that's basically how he got his contract. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure. Same thing, guys. This guy, I don't even think he's made it out of the first round. So, and Walker, very similar setup to Elijah Smith. This guy there should be violence here, and I expect this fight to end no later than 1.5 rounds. So, is there a chance that both these guys could get finished? 100%. It's a freaking fist fight. But these are the two biggest favorites on the card, and you basically cut the juice in half by taking them to finish. So this guy's like negative 800. He's an 8-1 favorite. This guy's like a negative 650 or 700 favorite. So you're basically chopping the juice in half by just taking him to finish, which I think is very likely. You put these three together, like I said, it's plus 227. It was only like plus 190 on DraftKings. And it's not something I'm going to put a full unit on ever. So, like I said, you want to set this play with me, you can set it right over here on Rebet. It's illegal in 47 of 50 states, guys. Michigan, Nevada, of course. And I can't remember the other one. It was, Idaho or Montana or something maybe. But I want to talk to you guys about this bet. I don't know if you can see the ticker down there as well, but I got a couple things going on today. So we have the entire college football NFL season, $1,000 off to the first 5 y'all that sign up. These will go quick. And you say, like, well, Keith, that's a lot of money, man. No, it's going to pay for itself. And then some. Like if if your average unit size is like $100 a play, this is going to pay for itself very quickly. And then it's going to be all freaking profits throughout the season. This gets you picks through the Super Bowl. Like I said, guys, only 5 slots when you use promo code PROFIT. Now, if you're like, Keith, I kind of want to test the waters with you first. I want to see what's going down. I want that 10K bet though, Keith. I want it. Okay, well, I made that available. I just set this up. Now, this is a futures bet. Okay, it's very important you understand that. But what I wrote about it here is it's literally the best ROI opportunity that I've seen since I've been doing this full time, guys. And I mean that in the bottom of my freaking heart. There's no guarantee in sports betting. I have to make sure I very clearly state that there is no such thing as guarantee, but this is the closest thing I've seen to it in my mind. I'm putting 10 racks down. Okay. That's a huge bet for me. It's 20 freaking units. That's how confident I am in this. And what I would encourage you to do, if you just want this pick, you're like, Keith, this is it, man. This is it. I want this freaking pick. I want to put money, big bucks down on this. You usually bet $100. You saw the ROI return. It's like it's basically like 10,000 to win 6,000. But guess what? I'm confident it's gonna freaking hit, man. So you can unlock this if you just want that pick, and I'll throw in one bonus slip that will come with it. It's all right there in the details, guys. But it is a sportsbook wager. You can set it on rebate. You can set it on any traditional sportsbook. But it's important you understand that this play is not going to settle till October. But the importance of getting in on this now, guys, is that every day you wait and you don't lock this in, the negative 170 that I locked it in at, it's going to move. I'm telling you, by the time we get close to these fights, it's going to be above negative 200, 100%. It wouldn't even shock me if it ended up settling at the very end, closing line value at like negative 250. It really would not shock me. So if you just want that big nuke play, this is your way in to go get it. And like I said, the first 5 of y'all that sign up right here, this is going to pay for itself. Guys, we got college football week 0 coming up. I'm super freaking pumped. So let's get into the NFL play I got for y'all today. All right, one more plug, and then we're going to get you guys that play. It is on Underdog Fantasy. New users, when you sign up with promo code SBAA, it's going to unlock $1,000 freaking deposit bonus for you. And that's freaking awesome, man. That is awesome. That's a lot of free cash. So if you got the cash, you got the bankroll. This is also where I do all my best ball drafts, guys. So like, make sure you're sub to the channel. You can turn on the notifications when I go live. I do these best ball drafts over on Underdog. You're more than welcome to join with me. I have a lot of guys that do a lot of times. So promo code SBA gets you that $1,000 deposit bonus. And I think they have like a free square or something they're going to give you too. Okay, so the first guy I like today, like I told you guys, we're going to take these running back unders today. I'm trusting my bones on this. Mathematically speaking, one good solid run, like is basically what happened with Hendon Hooker today. One big run, we're cooked, okay? But I'm trusting my bones, and I just don't see any one of these running backs getting more than 3 carries. I just don't. I think they're going to play the first drive. I did some research to the best of my ability scanning things, and what I kind of gathered is that Kyler Murray and their starters are going to start, but from what I'm hearing, James Conner is going to play less snaps than Kyler Murray even is. So this is a bet. They know they don't need to push this guy. They want to get him a couple touches, and that's it. So if he breaks a long one, we're cooked. But I'm trusting my bones, and if he gets 3 carries at about 5 yards a carry, we're good. That's it. That's all we need. We just basically need him not to have one good big run. Okay. Second guy we're going to take, same exact thing, same game, opposite side of the field. Chiefs, we're going to take Isaiah Pacheco. Let me see if I can blow that up a little bit for you guys. Same thing. He's number 1 on the depth chart. He's their veteran. I just don't see them giving this guy more than a couple touches. I just don't see why they would feel the need to do this. It's almost the exact same setup. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say about it. I like the unders here. And I told you guys I like the Ray Davis under 2 for the same reason. The only reason I didn't put it in this slip is because we already have exposure to it, and I don't want to double up the same prop. Okay? Third guy, same exact thing, guys. We're taking Tony Pollard under 14.5 rushing yards. Now, I have no idea how much the Titans are actually going to play Cam Ward and all these rookie receivers and, tight ends, and we'll have to see. I mean, we really don't know. But my gut is telling me they get about a quarter. But I think Pollard, same thing. I think he's going to get, three carries probably maximum. And it don't matter if he catches a pass because this is rushing yards, guys. So that don't even matter. So, yeah, this together, Underdog has a 40% NFL boost right now. So this normally would pay 6x. If you set it on Underdog, you're going to get 8.25x. Okay. So that's your free play today over on Underdog Fantasy, guys. hopefully we don't get any games that just decide to not play the fourth quarter today. We would have had a freaking monster day yesterday. A couple other things too. Over on Prizepicks, I like this line right here. Carson Steele, I mean, this is their starting fullback, and they have some other guys. Like this guy went over this in the final game last year of the season where they basically played like no one. And he got like 8 carries. Other than that, I think he went over this like one time, and it was on the back of a long run. I'm not sure. I just don't get it. I don't see them like feeding their starting fullback like a bunch of carries in the preseason. It's kind of the same thing as Pacheco. So if you look through there, if you see what other options they have, the Chiefs really don't have anybody. But I'll just kind of give you guys some leans that I kind of like. I'm not going to set this play with these guys, but I do like Trey Benson here. Same thing. I like the less. He's their number 2. Could he get it? Sure, but they have all these other third and fourth string guys they want to get some action on. One guy I really wanted, and they don't have him, is Jordan Watkins of the 49ers. He's the receiver we drafted out of Ole Miss. I'm a Niner fan, full disclosure. And I didn't see him on here. Let's see if they added him. So, yeah, no. And like RJ Harvey, 10.5 receiving yards, maybe. I mean, geez, that seems like a big number for receiving yards. So, I don't know. Savion Williams, drafted out of, believe it was TCU. Yeah. Big physical style receiver. He's going to be buried on the depth chart, but probably get a lot of second half run. This could be a decent over you could look at. I'm kind of not trusting many of the starters. Xavier Restrepo played with Miami, played with Cam Ward last year. He's buried on the depth chart as well. This is a guy that could play a lot in the second half. And yeah, it wouldn't take much to get that. I showed you guys this little trio we already set. Just kind of going through some picks here. But I'd like to find one guy to pair with this and set a little 2-pick here. Jalen Noel played at ISU. His teammate Jaden Higgins. These are 2 rookies right here. Okay, they're going to be good. And Noel is, I think, 4th or 5th on the depth chart right now. This guy is actually number 2, Jaden Higgins. Big dude. Noel's more of like a speedster, but this is like their 6'3" or 4, outside. Like he's going to be opposite Nico Collins, and then they're going to have Kirk in the slot. But I think that Jalen Noel tomorrow, probably a decent bet because they'll probably get him some reps throughout the game. So I don't mind that one at all if you wanted to take a little stab at some of these things. And then, yeah, I don't really care for any of these bills and stuff. I'm looking through these. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that really stands out. Let's go over to the rushing yards. Now, I told you guys about Ray Davis. Frank Gore could get some run. That's a pretty big number, though. Dante Miller, same thing. I mean, he's like, I think, 4th on the depth chart. Ty Chandler's 3rd on the depth chart right now for Minnesota, and Aaron Jones is not playing in this game, and they could treat Jordan Mason, their new acquisition from the Niners, they could treat him kind of like that vet number 1 where he only gets a few carries. So I don't know. Ty Chandler's never really impressed me. It seems like kind of like a big number, and you never know. Like 5-6 guys may get it. Caleb Johnson is listed as the number 2 right now behind Warren. And Warren, I don't think is going to be playing in this game. I don't think. So it's the same thing here. They could treat this like their guy, Trey Sermon's listed 4th. If you were going to take anybody to hit the over in this game, it'd probably be him. He's a vet. He's been around. He's just fighting for a roster spot, basically. But there's nothing too attractive here. And then the Jacksonville backfield is just a freaking mess. I would avoid this one. Tootin, we'll see. They still got Bigsby. They still got freaking ETN. So, I mean, I would assume that Bigsby and ETN probably don't get a ton of work, and maybe this kid does. So you could look at maybe taking this guy's over. Yeah, let's look through the rest of these. Nothing really standing out too much. This kid probably gets some second half run, Julius Chestnut. You never know with these guys, though, to be honest with you. And they could have like 10 carries for 22 yards because they just, they're not playing well. So it's hard to say. But, yeah, Trey Benson. So RJ Harvey's going to be there too. And I'm sitting here thinking maybe this kid right here, Audric, maybe we just roll him. We'll take this guy to have a good second half against the Niners. He's listed 4th on the depth chart right now, probably get some second half playing time. And then maybe we take that chance on maybe one of these, maybe this Tampa kid. That's a pretty big line, but he's probably going to get a lot of second half playing time. I'm going to trust my bones here. And I kind of like this kid Tatum. to make. Yeah, I think he's going to. Let me see if I have their depth chart pulled up over here somewhere. Yeah, I just, I think that the vets are probably just going to get a little bit of work, and maybe this kid falls into like 7, 8 carries. So yeah, we'll go ahead and set that as a power play for 6x. Now, some of you all like, Keith, are you actually really limited by price picks? Well, yeah, guys, I am. I got $150 in the account because I'm limited to $5 play. Watch what happens when I try to put 50 down. $25 a day. And usually it says $5. That's interesting. So it may not realize that I have never bet the preseason. It's hard to say. Like, let's see if they actually take this. Okay, I'll show you guys. Okay, so there you go. Maximum lineup $5. I was like, really? You're gonna let me put 25 down on that? So we'll go ahead and put 5 to win 30 on this, and that is going to be your free play right there, boys. Carson still under 19 and a half. Audric Esteem over 22 and a half. I just am hoping he gets second half run. And then Bashal Tutin from the Jaguars. Also same setup here. I really like that underdog underplay though. I think we got a great chance as long as one of those guys doesn't break a long run, guys. So make sure you use the 40% boost too. That's all I got for you guys today. I will have another video tomorrow. After I watch UFC, I'll make one for the Sunday slates of the NFL. And guys, we have a lot of action going on UFC this weekend, mostly on the books. We have several DFS slips too, though, and I'm probably going to even build a few more. So if you want to hop on the VIP, this would be a very good weekend to do it. The pass is gone, but you can get the full season if you're one of the first 5 lucky ones to get it at that price. They're going to go fast. So take advantage of that $1,000 off. All right, boys. Peace.